Police have used stun grenades against people whose shacks have been demolished after they threw stones at the red ants. The land occupants are being evicted from Brandkop farm near Lourierpark in Bloemfontein. Red ants had started demolishing the land occupant structures since early this morning. Some of the shacks were without occupants when they were demolished. The red ants are accompanied by the police, the Mangaung Metro municipality enforcement unit. Hundreds of structures were erected by people who occupied the land since Saturday.
We are still in the area called Mountain View, not far from Lourierpark in Bloemfontein. This is where eviction has been taking place since the early hours of the morning. This is the area where residents have been erecting their structures here since Saturday morning. We have residents who are saying that they were brought here by some councillors, promising them that they have found accommodation for them or places to stay. So we have seen in the morning the police started reading the court order that indicated that there will be people that have been erecting their structures since Saturday who will not be affected, of course, by this eviction, where we found that there were residents who were found already sleeping in some of the establishment and their shacks were not demolished. But unfortunately, there were those who came with others on Saturday, brought by councillors whose shacks were demolished. There was a sort of confusion in the morning because they are saying that when they came in, the police, some were told that they need to move and leave the place, whereas there was an order to say that those who are already living in the structures that have been erected here since Saturday, they will not be affected. We have seen that some have even been marked and those were not evicted. But I'm standing with the family here. They are telling me that in the morning they were told to move and they left their shacks, but when they came back getting a different order again to go back to where they are staying, they found their shack being demolished. I'm not sure if you can be able to see behind me. This is some of their property now left, and they are also saying that they've lost the phone, they've lost the money. I'd like to bring Mama in. After what has happened, Mama, we could rejoin.
Because batho ba nana ba ba itse re dule ka monana, so mapone sa fitla monana ba fitlile ba re tshosetsa ba re tswe ka ga matlo a rona. Jwale ka re ba re tswe ka ga matlo a rona re senyetswe re nyameletswe ke ditšhelete le founu ya ka nyametse ba nkile le gase ya ka mara ke tsebe ba itse re ba tlameha gore ba re nkele dintho tsa ka tlong.
So Mama, wena o re o tlile le baahi ba bang ba tlileng ba tlisitsweng ke le councillor ka Saturday go ba go qoqele ka taba eo?
Ke tlile ka Saturday le baahi ba bang ene ba ne ba itse mekhuko e sa fellwang ke yona e tlosuwa, so nna mokhuko ka no fedile mara ke mo ba o tlositse.
O batla ho etsa leng? Ke utlwa o bua ka hore ntho tsa hao di lahlehile. Ha re sheba mona, you have no way to sleep ene ke mono so robala teng mona.
Mona ne se go robala teng ene ke tlile le ngwana ka monana, so a ke tsebe gore ona jole ho tlo etsalang ka rona because a rona mo re tlo dulang teng. A ona mo re tlo dulang teng a rena bodulo, so a re tsebe re ne re batla re thusiwe gore re kgone gore re ka fuwa pleke mo re ka robalang teng.
This is some of the residents that says that their property has been demolished. As you can see behind me, Mama is telling us that she has lost the phone, money, and they also took her gas cylinder. They also took a motorbike. So now as we are talking to her, she's stranded. She's been here since in the morning when they demolished her structure here, and they've been sleeping here since Saturday. She's one of the people who are saying that they were brought here by the councillors, but unfortunately in her case, after that getting an order, or that threat rather, the way she says it, to move and leave this area, when they came back, unfortunately already they were demolishing her structure, now calling and appealing to say that now they need help, because as you can see behind me, they have nowhere to sleep. This is where they were already living since Saturday. So now they are stranded, and I understand that the husband was one of the people who were arrested on Saturday rather. So as we speak, they're expecting that they will be appearing in court, but they don't have any contact. They can't even go to town to go and see and witness what will be happening, of course, with that appearance. I would like to bring other residents here. Mama, thank you very much for joining us. When in your case, your shack is still in stand, yes, but how are you feeling?
Na ke feel sharp because of banna ba rona isa le ba tshwaro Saturday. So ha ba tshwaro Saturday ntse re struggle still and le nna ba kene ka mo ba utsutse tšhelete khathi tsa bana tsa sa di nyametse. So ha re bolela maponesa ka ntone ha ona karabo ba re fang yona. So ha re tsebe rona o tlametse re etse jwang because ba re fa le 3 days rona ba ka ga mekhuku ntse re dutse ka monana o tlametse after 3 days re etse. So nna ke a ba botsa ke re ha le re etswe after 3 days banna ba rona ba tshware re sa tsebe o etsa langa isa le ba tshwaro ha rena information ka bona ke eng o tlametse re etse because already na monna ka ona sentse atle le koloi. So o tsamaile ka khia teng ha ke tsebe ke tlo etsa jwang hore ke tlose koloi plus hape ke tlose masenke because bana sentse already ba nkile le masenke a mang ka thoko and ono thule motho ha a dutse mo ka property ya hae ha tlameha o kenelwa mare ke mo ba kgonne o kena ba senya dintho tsa rona re nyameletswe ke ntho tse ngata. So ha ona motho a re fang karabo rona re tlametse re etse jwang a isa le re ema o tlose.
This lady also saying that a lot of her things are missing, but fortunately for her, her shack is still standing, but she's still complaining because her husband also was arrested on Saturday. Now she has nowhere to go. She doesn't understand what is happening as things stand because they are even unable to move from this area to go and see what is happening in court. But she's also talking about the fact that they've been given 3 days for them to leave this area. Did they say why? Because initially it was said those who are living here, like as your house is marked, that haona molotlo ya teng.
Batho wa re tentse ena ha tsho jwalo ha e hlalose jwalo. So after 3 days ba ntse ba tlotlosa ba rona batho ba fueng dinomoro. So ha re tsebe ha ba re tlosa re iswa kae. So ke yona ntho re emisitseng hlo ha ba tla banna ba rona ba sotse ke tlo etsa jwang because already ha ke sana le tšhelete re hirile di tšhelete ho tla monana le yona tšhelete eo ya beile nyametseng ke hirile hore ke kgone lo beila monna still nyametsa ha ke na nix ha ke tsebe ke tlo etsa jwang.
A lot of confusion here because she's talking about the fact that somebody said that they will be given 3 days and they need to also move from this area. She's saying that they were told that they will come back after 3 days, but now the problem is that now there's that confusion of different directives because according to what was read in the morning in the court order, we were told that the houses that are marked, those ones will not be demolished. But as you can hear, she's saying that they were told that after 3 days they will come back. As she's standing here right now, she says her money is missing, and that is the money that she was supposed to use to bail out her husband. And also she's saying that they've used a lot of money, of course, for the movement to move from where they were staying to where they are. We'll continue, of course, to monitor the situation and see what is going to happen, especially with the residents that were already staying in this area, because according to the court order, it was clearly stating that those who had already erected their structures before that court order was granted, they will, of course, not, their houses will not be demolished. But we'll continue to check and understand what is happening on the ground, to get the reaction of the municipality, to understand exactly what is happening, because there are a lot of different directives from different people that people are told that they will come back after 3 days. Their houses will still be demolished. You get those who were already staying here, sleeping here, but their shacks were demolished, whereas their neighbors were also here, but their structures were not affected. I just want to get Mama, how did you feel when you saw them coming in the morning during that confusion?
Na ke batlo bua makane ke tshwile haholo ne ke tshuile haholo ebile ke ipotsa hore na e le gore re tlo shapua go tlo etsalang because a kere bo di WhatsApp mona ba bua gore re tentse ha itla tlo dia mekuku re tlo shapua bo ntho tseo because already Saturday mahlo rona ha so fole ke tear gas so ne ke ipotsa gore le today na ntse tlo etsahala ntho ebile ke tsamaisitse le bana ke bona gore situation am ha e monate so ke re imetswa ke tlo bua maka re imetswa re hloka thuso e serious mo ire ha re tswa mona re tsebe gore na re isua kae because le mo re tswang teng ha rena bodulo bo botle that's why di councilor tsa rona di re tlisitse mona re tle ka di number re tle re tswa hostel re tswa ngodisa di reference but still ke bona ho sena ntwe thusang mon so re hloka thuso kopa le re thuseng a ifle khona.
Thank you very much. May here calling for help, of course, saying that when they saw the red ants coming in the morning, she was really scared because they haven't really recovered from what was happening on Saturday because of the tear gas that was used. So she's saying that they are calling for help because at the moment they don't know what is going to happen. She's even indicating that she had to take her children away from this area. But now the problem is that this is where they are staying now. They went all the way to register and as they were directed by their councillors because where they are coming from, the accommodation or the places where they were staying, it was not really conducive. Hence they said that their councillors brought them here, promising them that they have finally found a proper place for them to stay.